Alright, so in our last video we talked about the divide, we talked about the mod and how that works, right? So the divide basically divides the source A by source B and gets the destination, right? And that is with, like say for instance in our example we gave is 20.022. Alright, so and then we talked about the mod, which basically is going to be source A divided by source B and gives the remainder of that and puts it in the destination. So meaning it's not looking for the whole number, it's not looking for basically saying, okay, what is the division of this? It's saying what is left over after the division. So in this case right here, if we make it absolutely perfect, like if I did 21, it would actually be perfect. There would be no remainder, the remainder is 0. Now that's the dent version, right? So that's not using any kind of fractional side or any kind of decimal point, right? So this down here is the next one we talked about, which is again real 4 and real 5, right? So basically we have the source A and then source B, and then what's happening is these two are going to be again they're going to multiply against each other, right, or divide against each other. And then the remainder of that is going to be loaded into the destination. So again, source A by source B, remainder of that goes into the destination. Now the counter side to this, right? So there's another equation to that. So if we talked about anything, we talked about all these, we're trying to get the fraction of that, right? What's left over? Now what if you just said, okay, well I want the whole number and that's all I care about. I don't care about the fractional side of it. I don't care about the decimal point or whatsoever. Then there comes the truncate, okay? It's a TRN instruction. You get it from the math conversions, and this will be over here. So on the very top of your instruction bar, you're going to go to the math math conversions right here, and you're going to get the truncate, okay? Now what this does is it's kind of if you think about math and you think about rounding, you're just looking to get the whole number, but just keep in mind this is not rounding. This is not going to round the number. So if I change this number, right, if I change this number to 22, it's going to stay at 200. If I put this number, so that's below the 0.5, right? If I put this number at again 99, which is almost another decimal, or it's almost another whole number, right? It's literally one decimal away from the whole number, then it's still going to be 200. So what does the truncate do, right? It eliminates, the purpose of the truncate is to eliminate the fractional side of it, meaning the fractional side right here, so that we can get the whole number right here. So again, if I make this right here, you'll see right there. So you see that the decimal does, or the whole number actually follows over, but the decimal side of it does not, because again, what the truncate does is it alleviates and it eliminates the actual fractional side of that number. So what are the purpose of this? Again, used in mathematics, just basically it could be something to clean something up. A lot of stuff can be done with speed controls, a lot of stuff can be done with process controls. This is a very simple illustration of, or example I should say, of how this function works, right? How this instruction works. Not necessarily putting it into an application, but again, how does it work? So when you see it in the field and you understand, okay, well I know what a truncate does, right? So, and then again, how does this coincide with the mods? How does this work with the divide? So all these could actually work together. I've seen these work together doing servo registration and servo positioning and stuff of that nature. So just keep that in mind. You will see this instruction if you work on pieces of equipment with servos, speeds, processes, and stuff like that. So I just wanted to actually make a video about this instruction because again, the more you know and the more you've seen, the more you can actually utilize and the better we all get, right? So with that said, hope you learned a lot out of this video. We'll see you guys on the next one.